Hello, friends. Welcome to the world of Petrolith, Thar duking around.
Last time on Petrolith.
I've been listening to, writing pirate songs.
And we're already wanted on one continent.
What? What did you say?
It's just the right amount of pee. Well, there's a wrong amount for sure, so there's got to be a right amount.
Chopping at the bit to turn to a life of crime here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Mongo isn't, but Emily sure is.
Do you see me, Daddy Mercer? Nope, not gonna make that joke. But he's very suspicious.
To drag it back home, we won't need to worry about money ever again, and we can kill as many blacksmiths as we like, yes. We were whispering. I was whispering. I don't know about
My
the rest
friends
of you.
here are always
guys
good
are-
for jests.
You guys are spread out all over the store. There was no whispering. Well, myself, I'm not. I mean, I have them. I use them. They run on the same power that most everything else does in my forge, other than the forges themselves. We still use good old-fashioned fire for those. I'm not 100% sure how it works. There's a gnome fella who comes by. I think he's here right now. He comes by pretty regularly to check on the sluice, he calls it, down at the other end of town. That's got something to do with generating this power.
No, you're not generating it here. It's coming from somewhere else and then getting piped into your workshop here to power these cold torches.
Yeah.
And the whole city is running off of one of these sluices that does all of this work.
Yes. As far as I know, it's a pretty big contraption. I haven't really seen much of it since since the last time they were doing some major construction on it, and it was all open up and you could see it.
Fascinating. And this is all taking place at some place called the Sluice. Do you remember the name of this gnomish gentleman?
God damn it, why do I do this to myself?
No,
Just-
you can ask what the fucking name is, Rob.
Just then, a group of 5 people walk in.
All of them are named Bob.
I was just about to say, they're all Andy. Taking manual notes. So he goes, yeah, the gnome that comes by, his name is Dave number 2.
Really?
Sorry, were you looking for something more gnomish?
Yes.
Can't
Yes,
get
in
more
fact, I
gnomish
was.
than David.
What was your name, sir?
Reginald.
go-
Reginald Fitzjeffrey Splodington, the ninth.
A goblin
As you said.
with a name that's longer than my beard, and you're gonna say that a gnome can't be named Dave? Number 2?
Listen, I don't know what that particular remark is supposed to mean. I come from a long line of good, upstanding goblins with. That's just what we're named. I don't know what my cousins are like over here, but anyway, fine.
Apparently there's at least 8 of them in your lineage.
You've
Maybe
never
short
met
for
another
something.
person named Reginald.
No,
Maybe it's
he's
like
something-
Daventhorpe the Second. Who knows? Let's move on.
No, it's because
Listen, there's obviously the ninth at the end, and obviously, yes, there was 8 other Reginalds before me in the fine clan of Splodington, and Fitzjeffrey is obviously the name of my master during my apprenticeship. May he rest in peace and also pieces.
So why
Yes,
can't
it is.
2 gnomes have the name of Dave? Or David?
I didn't say there were 2 gnomes named Dave.
He's just Dave number 2. It's,
He's Dave number 2.
Maybe they're not big fancy pantses like Sir Reginald over here. Maybe we should start calling him, Reggie number 9.
Ladies and gentlemen,
don't
this is Reggie number 9.
It certainly is not. Disembodied voice, you stop that right now.
I'm really glad you stopped me, because I realized I don't actually know the melody to that song now. And I was about to go into It's Not Unusual. Anyway.
Wow.
Is that like Mongo number
Mongo. Yeah.
We got Reginald number 9.
Right, so you're Mongo
and
number 5.
Mongo number 5. Okay, so anyway, so the blacksmith goes, yeah, he's staying at the tavern in town. He's usually here for a couple weeks at a time doing maintenance and repairs and whatnot.
Oh well, that's brilliant news. Thank you very much. And you say you don't do enchanting weapons around here. Well, that's that sort of etherical power is hard to come by. What do you do about creatures or villains who have managed to make themselves, immune to the mundanities of simply being stabbed with a sharp piece of metal? I know it's not common, but we've run into the like before, and we'd like to be prepared. I don't know if you've got anything for that. Will silver do in your experience, or?
In my experience, there's not a whole lot that will stop a silver blade.
Right. Well, I might be buying some silver crossbow quarrels off of you then.
How much is a silver blade? Sounds pretty.
Depends. What do you want as a blade? Do you have a sword that you want silvered? Do you want to buy a new sword? Do you want a rapier? Do you want a long sword? Do you want a scimitar?
How about the long sword I already have and make it silver?
And just get
whatever.
it silvered?
Yes.
Oh, if you could give me... And he kind of he turns around and he starts flipping through a little notebook that he's got. If you give me about 4 or 5 days, I can get that done for you for about 15 gold.
Yeah.
Sold.
Do you have a loaner that he could borrow in the meantime? Just in case. We've been doing some light pest control mercenary work around town here. And we certainly wouldn't want to go unarmed.
It's not something I usually do.
Well,
And
if
by
you
the-
don't bring it back, then you don't give us the old one. It seems like a simple exchange.
Yeah, alright. I guess. Do me a favor, just give me your name and where you're staying so that I can, keep track of where this sword is.
My name is Galal Mongo Ilantino, but you can call me Mongo. Where are we staying, little green man?
The tavern, just that I believe this Master Gnome was also staying at. This Dave, number 2. Yes, it must be the same tavern. That was where we were guided to by the harbor master after we landed in port here. I'm sure that's just the one. You can find us there. Everybody else seems to be able to.
I love that. Okay, anybody else? Anything done?
Well, if you're telling me that silvered crossbow bolts will deal with enchanted creatures, then I'm gonna buy 20 of those.
Oh,
I
yeah.
might get 20 of those also.
Yes. You've got a hand crossbow, right, Bryson?
Yeah. Just in
Cool.
case.
Yeah. Let's get those going.
Sorry, the lyrics of this song was, I crawled from the womb with a drinking horn.
Yes, the pirate metal. See, this I can't believe you're just now discovering this, because it sounds like the exact sort of thing that you'd been listening to for years.
I held
I'm
it
sorry,
to the
I just
sky.
realized pirate metal was music. I thought you were talking about some kind of steel. My bad.
That's amazing. Okay, so I will look into this, but I'm not going to make y'all sit there and wait. We'll just say that you.
Well, I'm writing down 20 silvered crossbow bolts on
Yes.
my character sheet here, so.
Yes. And I'm going to look up the cost while we keep going. Anything else? How about you two? You want silvered or just regular bolt?
Oh yeah, you don't want to waste the silver ones.
You guys have broadheads?
I do.
I got some. It seems
Yeah,
like
I bought some
a
last
pretty
time.
nice little bonus. Does a little extra damage.
Well, do I
Yeah.
really
No, I do.
specify a count?
Yes.
Damn it. Well,
Um,
then give me more than.
We're all about accounting here on this podcast.
Okay, so you have 20 standard crossbow bolt.
Just write them down. We'll figure out the money later. Oh, and one last thing, my dear blacksmith. Is there somebody in town who sells alchemical reagents, or that market cornered at the moment, or sells, you know, that sort of thing?
I'm not really familiar with alchemical reagents. What,
Do you have a woo-woo shop around here?
Oh,
It's not woo-woo.
yeah, there's a couple of them. They're outside of town, though. They don't set up shop in town.
Okay, can you point us in the right direction?
They're north.
What are we looking
Now
for?
see here,
Just calm down, Feisty. It's okay. I got you an answer, didn't I?
Right, north. A rather broad area. Look, it's a real science. Everybody keeps treating me like I'm some sort of wretched economist, reading
Mhm,
palms
yeah.
in a wool tent outside of town.
Did you say an economist?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Frisky one got mad.
it's real. My healing potions work. You've all seen it.
I mean, nobody's questioning you, but again, I got you an answer, so pipe down.
Right, fine. I'll go visit them later. Until then, I've got plenty of work to tinker around with these cold torches of theirs. I'll steal the wretched science and then I'll show them. All right, well, is it back to the tavern, or what else do we have to do here today?
Lynn, did you want anything or no?
No, I'll hold off.
Okay. I guess if you want to go back to the tavern, you can.
Bear me.
So are you gonna go up to your rooms, or are you just gonna sit down in the common area?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit for a while.
I'm gonna sit in
Eat
the
and
common
drink
area
going.
with a pint and
A gallon.
have whatever I use as a book, thinking about lyrics.
Okay.
If there's like a patio or something, I'm gonna go sit out there with poor blueberries, been ignored.
There
I'll go with
is.
you. I'll work on my whittling for
Poor
a
blueberry.
while.
When you guys are sitting out there and the waitress comes out, you can tell that she wants to tell you that you can't have blueberry out here, but she's not going.
Yeah.
She thought better of it, did she?
It's
Rob,
okay.
actually, where
He won't.
is- Now that you've, okay, there it is. Okay, now that we've built out this city so lovely, I wanted to see where we're at. Okay, I found us.
I was gonna say, I think
Oh, he-
I can still see the blacksmith.
Yeah, let me, there we go. There's your little seaside
There's a patio and everything.
patio overlooking the harbor.
I keep telling you, it's a real science.
So you're at the tavern. Reginald, did you want to go looking for Dave, number 2?
Yeah, I may as well. If anybody wants to stay here and have a scene drumming up work or something, that's fine. But otherwise, I will go look for Dave number 2. And now Rob has created a whole gnomish culture and nomenclature because he couldn't think up a proper name.
I like number 2 better than Junior.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it works, but now he's got to stick to it.
Yeah, I'm all about consistency.
Don't worry, we'll make sure.
Yeah, keep me honest. Good luck. Okay, so as you come in, you see the not a concierge, the front desk guy that you checked in with earlier, and he kind of acknowledges you. And there's the tavern keeper behind the bar, and then you see a couple people hanging out, mostly dwarves and gnomes, at various tables, just eating, drinking, doing what peoples do.
Does this tavern have a name?
I fucking hate you.
You guys just asked me to write songs. Now I need names.
I mean, no, the best part is he built this whole intricate tavern here. It's got a smorgasbord of like 6 different meats. It's got like a dozen different people in it. It's got lit candles and candelabras and carpets, for fuck's sake, but he doesn't know the name.
To be
That's
fair,
what's beautiful about this
to
whole
be fair, I
situation.
downloaded the slab from Tales Tavern. This is the
It's
same.
called Tuies. It's called Tuies.
Tuies?
Okay.
I like
To
it.
spell that.
How do you spell that? Just-
T-O-O-E-Y-S.
Sorry. Did you say T-O-O or T-W-O?
Double O.
E-Y-S?
Oh, yeah.
Word.
I do. I drove by where Bar used to be the other day, too.
When you said Tuies and I said, how is that spelled? I really thought you were going to say,
E.
no, that's how it's spelled.
No.
Yeah, it's the E&E Tavern,
That's
but
why the
everybody...
locals as
No, it's the E&E Tavern because the owners are named E&E, and that's it. That
What does the
doesn't.
E stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just E. Wow, Jesus! I am just a year of world building, and I am
Ernest
just.
and Everett. Their names are Ernest and Everett, and they own the tavern.
Okay, E&E Tavern.
And the locals call it Tui.
Okay.
Excellent. Great. And it is owned by 2 brothers named Ernest and Everett. Wonderful.
So now the part that's not going to get edited out. Emily, the tavern is called Tuies. I just came up with this whole backstory for a tavern. All on my own. It was all my idea. See, that's why I like doing the editing myself, is I can make myself look like a fucking genius.
But then he passes it back to me, so I can make him look like an idiot again.
I mean, it's not hard. Anyway. Yeah, so bartender, some patrons. Where are you going?
What, me? Oh, I guess I'll ask the barman, and rather than just wandering up to random gnomes, that seems problematic.
You're a gnome.
Or
Do
actually,
you
no,
know
I might-
Dave?
Right? Yeah, not gonna be doing that. Reginald gets enough of that as the only goblin in most spaces, so we're not doing that. No, I don't know your aunt's best friend. Yeah, I think he's gonna go over to the concierge and be like, "Do you have a patron named Dave number 2? We were told to seek his assistance in the matter of some import." Yes.
I mean, it's possible. We have a lot of Daves come through here.
A lot of it, you say?
Oh,
Is this,
sure.
Is that a particularly common name in these parts, or are you just doing the thing where you don't tell me whether who's staying here? Because that's admirable. But I really would like to speak to a gentleman that I'm told is named Dave Number 2 and works on your cold torches here in town. Possibly also works at a place called the Sluice. Anyway, I understand if you can't tell me who's precisely staying where and when. It's an admirable policy, but if you see him, tell him I would like to buy him a drink and pick his brain, as it were, about the goings-on and his particular profession. Yes?
Well, you're in luck if you want to buy him a drink, because he's sitting right there at the bar.
Ah! Yes, excellent. Well, it's good to know that you're perfectly willing and able to tell everyone where everybody else is staying at any given moment. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Hey, there's a reason we keep records.
Right. Yes. No, forgive me. Of course. Reginald's going to back right out of this, having in his mind labeled the concierge as a snitch.
Narc.
And I've got something that'll give him narcolepsy. Insult my alchemy, will you? Good evening, sir. May I purchase an alcoholic beverage for you to accompany my own?
As soon as you start talking, he like jumps out of his chair, and it's almost like a squeak of a yell, and he's just like, ah, don't sneak up on me like that.
Next time on Petrolith.
We've purchased a ship that seems to have been retrofitted here.
I mean, you got some time? That is really fucked up. Nothing better than a couple morning beers before going and working on high voltage machinery.
What's the name of the city, by the way?
Fuck, I don't know. No.
They're precious.
No.
That's mine. Fat Goblin wants the maps.
Just take a fucking break. Satan, is that you?
I can put healing potions on the dart, and I can hit you in the ass with a healing potion from, 30 feet away or whatever.
The cast is comprised of Lynn, Bryson, Anna, Sierra, Emily, Zach, and Rob. Executive producers Rob and Zach. Sound mastering by Zach. Video editing by Rob. Virtual tabletop is Tailspire. Our minis are provided by Hero Forge, and our music is from Pixabay.